United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our mission statement is learning for life. Vision statement is Southgate Community Schools, the best choice for students and parents. That I will entertain a motion on the agenda.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Okay, I have a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support? Support. Support, Mr. Green. Any discussion on the agenda? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, we have an agenda. No presentations tonight. It goes quick. Citizens' comments. Is there anybody who would like to address the board tonight? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and close the public comment. Brings us to the consent agenda, which consists of November 12, 2024 regular board meeting minutes and an HR update. I'll entertain a motion on the consent agenda.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Okay, I have a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support? Support. Support, Mr. Green. Any discussion on the consent agenda? All right, seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It passes.
Yes, I am happy to introduce to you our new principal at Allen Elementary, Lynn Borg. She came here with her son and her sister today, and Lynn has many, many years of experience as an elementary principal and from a community and in a community that's really going to miss her, and they've conveyed how lucky we are that she has come to Southgate Community Schools to be a part of us. So we want to say welcome. We're glad you're a Titan.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next up is our action agenda. First item is approval of the Student Code of Conduct revision.
Yes, at our last meeting, we had a first read of the recommended revisions to our Student Code of Conduct. These revisions reflect a needed change to make sure that recording violations of building rules and regulations or student code of conduct are also captured as a violation. We did add an exception, which was, of course, if it's for evidentiary purposes, and they immediately turn that over. So I have not received any questions from that first read, so it is now before you as a recommendation for approval.
Any questions for staff? All right. Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion on action item number 1.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the student code of conduct revision as presented.
Okay, I have a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Mr. Lamas.
Go ahead.
Any discussion? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. Action item number 2, approval of the Anderson High School course guide changes.
Yes, I'll turn this over to our curriculum director.
Thank you. At our last meeting, I had an opportunity to present to you course proposals for digital media and advertising, multimedia design, and game design. In addition to that, policy was presented with course policy updates for the Anderson course proposal handbook. And we recommend that the board approve both the proposed course additions and the updates to existing course policies to better align our curriculum with current educational standards and industry demands, thereby enhancing our students' academic and professional preparedness.
Any questions for staff? All right, looks like you handled everything last time, so. All right, I'll entertain a motion on action item number 2.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the Anderson High School course guide changes as presented.
Okay, a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support? Support. Support by Mr. Green. Any discussion? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Action item number 3, approval of the new copier lease agreement.
Good evening. I'm Amy Mitchell, Director of Technology.
Our copier lease with Marco's ending in December. For our new lease, we received consortium quotes from multiple vendors in the Metro Detroit area. We also reached out to local districts for reviews of copier manufacturers and service providers. I'm looking to add an additional copier to our elementary schools as well as an extra for Asher when they move to Garish. The elementary schools currently have only one copier for teacher access. This causes backups for when teachers need to copy during their prep times. It also causes a complete outage if the device goes down. Outages have been a major issue with our copiers for the last 2 years. I'm looking to remove our current color laser printers with a color copier in each building. The color laser toner was cheap when we purchased the printers with the bond, but now they are much more expensive. By changing these out with color copiers, it saves each building a potential of $1,000 a year in toner costs from their supply accounts. It also saves the district in price per copy costs. The color copier will be defaulted to black and white, and color copying will have limits set as decided by the building administrators. The elementary schools will have one color and one black copier. The remaining schools will have one black copier replaced with a color. We are looking into moving our current color copier at the central office to the maintenance department and putting in a new higher-end color copier. That copier will provide booklet printing, hole punch, faxing, and stapling. The rest of the copiers will provide stapling. Myself and the finance team worked through the quotes and ranked each company by device price, maintenance cost, extra provided services, as well as rebates on old devices. From these rankings, Applied Innovations ranked the highest. At this time, we're seeking board approval for Applied Innovations to provide us with Canon copiers and maintenance support. Thank you.
Any questions for staff?
So do we have the copiers in all the buildings right now, or is it just some of the buildings? All the buildings?
So our large copiers, which are Sharps currently, are at every building, and then we have smaller Sharp copiers throughout the buildings, and that is maintained by UTech currently.
Okay. And I know that we recently switched copy contracts before, so is this?
Those are for the small ones.
Okay,
Yep, so those ones will finish in 2027, because we got the new lease in 2022 for those.
Yeah.
But the large ones have been here since before I was here in 2019.
okay. And these are more updated?
Yes.
Newer
And
ones?
previously, our history in the district was that we had Canon copiers, and based off of feedback from the staff and from the finance team, there was a lot less breakage, a lot less wear and tear on the machines. They just didn't jam as much. They just worked.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? for
And
staff?
will we have, once we move the one from Asher to Garrett, so if I'm reading it right, will we have one in Asher for the IV program?
Yes. So the maintenance department, black and white, will move over to the IB program at Asher in the summertime after all the abatement is finished. And then Applied Innovation said if we actually need more for the IB program, if it expands more than we thought it would, we can add to our lease.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? All right. Seeing none, bring the discussion back to the table and entertain a motion on action item number 3.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the new copier lease agreement as presented.
We have a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Ms. Angel. Any discussion? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion passes.
Thank you. Have a
No,
good
thank
holiday.
Thank you.
You too. Next, action item number 4, approval of the cement work for Grogan Playpad. Mr. Hardy's got this one?
Good evening. The asphalt pad at Grogan Preschool Playground outside door number 5 is in really bad shape and needing repair. Sorry about my voice. Bear with me. It is a recommendation to have the asphalt pad at Grogan Preschool Playground removed and replaced with concrete, and to create an ADA access to the new playground with a walkway. We have a 5-year bid with Royal Cement that's still in effect till the end of the year. I've attached the estimate, replace the pad and add the new sidewalk with cement or concrete versus asphalt. You can see the difference here. It's roughly $17,000 cheaper to put cement in with our 5-year bid. The asphalt pad currently, I can't just mill and top coat it. It's it's in its life, so they would have to take it all out and put it all new pad in. So looking at both options, it's our recommendation the Board of Education approve Royal Cement estimate, including a contingency amount of $3,200 for the total not to exceed $35,807.50. It'll come from bond funds. I've included the asphalt and the cement bids, and I've also attached a picture of what we're looking to do, the proposed location outside door 5 and to the playground you can see in the picture. Questions?
Any questions for staff? Are you gonna extend that price anything past January, you think?
So what we're going to do is we're going to have to do a new RFP and go out for 3 or 5 more years. I'm working with Plant Moran, Real Point on that and setting that up at the first of the year so we get locked in pricing. Right now they'll hold the price.
It's a good price for concrete.
Yes, it is.
That is one reason we're accelerating this work.
Yeah, just say
really fast.
Anything else, we want to get it done.
Yes, any other cement work, we're doing it now.
Right. Okay.
Any other questions? Okay.
And now bring the discussion back to the table, entertain a motion on action item number 4.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the cement work for Grogan Play Pad as presented.
Okay, I have a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support? Support. Supported by Mr. Green. Any discussion? Okay, seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Next is approval of the garish restoration work.
Yes. So after Beacon Day treatment moves out of Garish School, we'd like to paint and prepare for the building's next phase. It's our recommendation to paint the hallways, cafeteria, kitchen at Garish School. We've received quotes from R&M Painting, LLC, and G&E Painting. Along with the painting, we recommend replacing the base along the floors. We have reached out to several contractors, and only Cones Commercial Flooring has submitted a quote for the base. The other carpet contractors thought it was too small of a project. They just didn't want to come in and do the base separately. So Cones Commercial Flooring for $8,794. Material labor, demo prep, 4-inch base in all hallways, including the cafeteria. It's our standard burnt umber color, standard 4-inch base. Painting option 1 from R&M Painting LLC for $28,762. You're going to paint all the hallways, painting the kitchen walls, cafeteria walls, soffits, doors and frames, doors and side windows, girls and boys restroom near the cafeteria. Also grind the floor in the restrooms and apply a 2-part epoxy, all in their price. G&E Painting just gave us a price for painting the hallways. That's why the difference in the pricing. So with R&M Painting and Cones Commercial Flooring, you can see, and I would like to add a $4,700 contingency for our recommendation that the Board of Education approve option 1 for R&M and Cones for a total not to exceed $42,256 for this project. This is going to be done after Beacon leaves and in time for Ashton to move into the building as well. So we've already got the timeline scheduled. So when they walk in, it'll be fresh coat of paint, walls, soffits, door frames, and fresh base throughout. Any questions?
Any questions?
I haven't been in any of the classrooms lately, and they're not on the list. Obviously, you thought about that. Are we good there?
We have thought about that, and we're looking at the classrooms currently, and we're going to try to do some of those as well prior to moving.
All right. Thank you.
Any other questions? Seeing none, I'll bring the discussion back to the table, entertain a motion on action item, we'll call it number 5.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the Gears restoration work as presented.
Okay, a motion by Dr. Pomponio, is there support?
Support.
Support by Mr. Lamas. Any discussion? Seeing none, I'll call up the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Action item,
There. It threw me off. It was
yeah, it's numbered weird.
Yeah.
Action item number 6, approval of the grounds trailer purchase.
Me again.
Yeah.
So the maintenance department would like to purchase a heavy-duty trailer now that we have a dump truck for a greater towing capacity. With this trailer, we'd be able to haul our electric forklifts, scissor lifts, and we rent skidsters from time to time to do project work. So we'd like a more heavy-duty trailer to safely haul it from site to site. We have 3 different trailer companies that provided a quote. USA Trailer for a 2025 83-inch by 20-foot tandem axle trailer, 2 7,000-pound Dexter spring axles. It's 14,000-pound GVWR. It comes with a spare tire for $6,514. With this purchase, we have a surplus account that from recycling and from sales of equipment that we've been adding money in, so it won't come out of our budget. It's from our surplus account. So we've been, we got a recycling dumpster and we turn recycling back in as the dumpster fills up, and we put that money back in maintenance, and we'd like to use those funds. We also sold the red and white 2006 truck just recently on the CIS auction site and put funds in there as well. So we want to use that money towards a new trailer for the purchase. So it's our recommendation the Board of Education approve the purchase of the 2025 tandem axle trailer from USA Trailer Sales to come from the maintenance sale of surplus and recycling account in the amount of $6,514. Questions on the trailer? Here's the warranty: 2-year comprehensive coverage, 3-year structural warranty, 2-year roadside reimbursement.
Any questions? Dr. Pomponi?
Do we have any current trailers, or have we had any of those kind of trailers?
So we had 2 trailers. We actually sold one of the trailers recently with the pickup truck too, and we put that money into the surplus account. This one has a more heavy-duty axles. We can't currently haul our electric forklift from school to school, the skidster, when we run it, we're driving the skidster from, say, maintenance to shelters when we did the renovation, if we had to lock it up over the weekend, and it's quite a drive. So we want something to be able to trailer and be
Sounds
safe
good.
with.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? All right, bring the discussion back to the table. Entertain a motion on action item number 6.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the grounds trailer purchase as presented.
Okay, I have a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support? Support. Support by Mr. Green. Any discussion? I'd say they earned it. I mean, you know. All right. Go ahead and call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes.
Thank you.
All right, next is closed session. I'll entertain a motion to go into closed.
Motion to go into close, please.
So we should have a motion to go into closed for purposes of superintendent evaluation, right?
Yep.
Okay. We have a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Ms. Angel. Okay, we got to do a roll call vote. So Ms. Angel,
Yes.
I vote yes. Mr. Freitas,
Yes.
Mr. Green,
Yes.
Mr. Lamas,
Yes.
Dr. Pomponio,
Yes.
and Mr. Sage is not here. Okay. All right, at this time, we're going to go into closed session. We will not be back for the viewing audience. We will come back just to adjourn the meeting, but it won't be for TV. Thank you.
Talking about the hauling, about they deserve it. The hauling.